it still just stuns me every time I hear those things. And believe me, I was the lucky one. I was the lucky one that Coach Gallione took a shot at. I was the lucky one that Coach Ives said, wow, we're going to make a great team. It was none of this, I've been here forever, you're going to stick around for a while until you learn the ropes at this place. Okay? It was amazing. And what a day for me in my lifetime. Because I'm up here. And I've been to a class of people. Going in here with Coach Ives is an unbelievable honor. Going in here with Jerry Gotts is an unbelievable honor. Now that guy can play. Going in there with Jimmy Emanuel. And you talk about a player that makes you a coach, now that'll do it, Jimmy Emanuel. And then there's the great Neil Reagan here, which was handed out one of the toughest kids I've ever coached. He's one of all-time favorites. And there's a subplot to all that. There's a subplot to all that. And that's that what we learned and what we taught and how we went about the game. And I'll tell you a quick story. I'm coaching in this Philadelphia All-Star game down here, which was one of my favorite hobbies, and it might have been my second year at Ryan. And I was down there, and after a couple of practices, one of the assistant coaches, who I had not known before that, came up to me and he goes, I'm starting to figure out why you guys are winning all those games up there at Archbishop. And I said, whoa, now the guy's, secret's out. We're going to, we might be in trouble. And I said, all right, Coach, tell me why you think we're winning all those games. And he said, you know what? I hate to break this to you, but you don't have the best players. In this All-Star game from Ryan, we had 6 or 8 kids like we always did. And I was a little disappointed, maybe wanted to argue with him, but I let it go. But he goes, I'll tell you what you do have. Every one of them are yes or no sir kids. Every one of them run from drill to drill. Every one of them pick up the bag. Every one of them act like a good teammate, and every one of them's technique is absolutely flawless. And that's why I figured out that's why you're winning all those games. And let me tell you, that was Glenn. He was the master architect, okay? Icy and I and Frank, we were just the builders, okay? We were just the carpenters out there that were leading that direction. And you know what? That coach was right, because there was a style that Glenn built, and that style was block down, kick them out with the best technique you can. And we were technique fanatics. It was tackling or blocking, and the people who play for us know that. And the greatest thing about what we accomplish, and it sounds great, it sounds awesome, but it's inside all of our bellies, because we conquered, we worked, we had a goal in mind. Glenn set the tempo, and we went out there and executed the plan. And what was the result of that plan? Some of the gaudiest records I've ever heard in my life. It was unbelievable. And one more thing about Coach Ives, and I don't want to miss this. Coach Ives used to say, remember, Lee, we're coaching their bodies, their minds, and their souls. And let's do them all equal. And that was that motto we had. Let me tell you something. That was the motto, and that's what he did for all those years, and I try to emulate some of that. And those experiences, and you guys, there's so many ex-players here, so many great ex-athletes here, that there's a hell of a thing that we just might not be able to talk about it, because you had to be there. You had to be on those practice fields. You had to do down, reach it on. You had to do those tackling drills, Sonny. All right? You had to do those inside-out drills there, Jerry. Okay? You had to do that fanatical tackling drills that we did. You had to be part of that Tuesday afternoon inside game, which were without a doubt some of the greatest collisions I've ever seen in my life. Okay? Maybe some of it is our little secret here. Maybe we just had to experience it, Neil, okay? And we can talk about it for a long time, Jerry, but maybe, just maybe, we had to be there, okay? It was an honor. I didn't come there to win more games. I didn't come there to be standing here tonight. I came there because I love coaching. And I loved it there, because whatever we dished out to these kids, they took it. We were mixing the Kool-Aid, and they were drinking it. We were the professors, and they were great students. You want to know another reason why they were successful? They could run a little bit, and they could tackle, and they were physically fit. Let me tell you, they bought in. They bought in what I was teaching. They were bought into what I was teaching. They were bought into Frank McFillan, the finest offensive line coach I've ever been around, could have coached on any level. They bought in. They bought it. And we were successful because we had some good athletes, but they accepted the coaching. And it was phenomenal how that worked. And that guy in that All-Star game said it, and he said it perfectly. Okay? You don't have the best players. We had some good ones, but those qualities that he mentioned, I called Glenn on the ride home that night. He said, our program, and you personally, Glenn, have got the finest compliment I've ever heard. And it was, because that was our motto, and we played that way. And anybody who ever played in that era, us as coaches, proud with a capital P. Players who played in that crowd, they were even more proud than they should be. And I got one last thing to say about this. Two last things. When I got this notice to go in this Hall of Fame, it stunned me. And Susie and I, my beautiful bride, I used to call her from the car phone back in the day. After the first day of preseason practice, and I'd call and I'd say, Suze, thanks for letting me. And she said, I can tell by your voice, it went pretty well. And I said, you betcha. And Suze is a reminder of how much I love her. So, and that was our thing. I used to say to her, I said, thanks for letting me. And she said, you're more than welcome. And that was a standard deal. We got that notice about this fine evening. I said to her again, I said, Suze, thanks for letting me coach. And she said, you ever want to know why I let you coach all those years? And I said, no, why? Because I know you loved it, and I loved you that much. Now, that's a love story right there, boys. And that's that. You promised you loved it. And let me tell you, I did love it. I loved it with every ounce of love that I had. That's how good it was. And one last note on that. The problem with having that kind of success is sometimes it's easy to live off it. Sometimes it's easy to sit back and say, I was. Sometimes it's easy to say, they weren't. No. Let me tell you, I say this to all you players, if we only taught you how to tackle and how to meet the down block and how to avoid not getting reached on, we didn't teach you enough, because it was the mind, body, and the soul, right, Ike?
Sure.
We taught you to do a whole lot more than that. And the greatest thrill, I think, in coaching it is when you see them a couple years later and you see what they're accomplishing today. And it's the greatest thrill that you can possibly have, because you just maybe it's something to do with that. And if we did, we accomplished our jobs. All those statistics are fabulous. They're historic. But the greatest reward is seeing what you guys are doing today. And I have another saying, and you know you've heard this from me before. Once a winner, you're always a winner. Once you're a champion, you're always a champion. That's why God gives you that chance to be one. You don't stop being a winner. You don't stop being that 68 class. You don't stop being a first-class guy. You don't stop being what that guy said in that All-Star game. That's a lifetime commitment. If you do it once, unfortunately, boys, you got to do it twice. And that's what I want to remind you of. And one last thing, when you're coaching and you got a family, there's a ton of stuff you miss, a ton. I remember one time I was in the middle of a Halloween deal, taking the kids around, and there was a game in Northeast, and it was going to be a big one. And I got 2 blocks in, and I said, I'll see you guys. I got to get Northeast High Scout this game. Let me tell you, there was a lot of that sacrifice, and there was a lot of stuff that I missed. Let me tell you what they learned. They were at those games. Lee was sick one time in the hospital. He was bored. I took the damn portable VCR or whatever the hell they were in those days. I took all those old Ryan tapes in there, and we watched every game. And man, when it was time, his turn, guess what? He knew how to act, because he had seen Neil Reagan do it. He had seen Jimmy Emanuel do it. He had seen Jerry do it. He saw it all, and it was his turn to do it. And we didn't miss anything as far as that goes. I might have missed that Halloween deal, Beth. But let me tell you, when you got your turn to go on the field, you knew exactly how to act and exactly how to be, because you had watched so many championship plays. And And it weren't just because they were great players, it was how we won. It was Glenn's style. It was Glenn's style. And we bought in, and we executed, and that's where those numbers come from. Ladies and gentlemen, it was my pleasure to coach there. I was the lucky one. It was my honor. And to be up here tonight, I'm going to tell you something, is too much. It's too much. And the memories, we got to keep in our bellies because they're the kind of memories not everybody has. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Archbishop. And one thing I want to say was, every player that ever played, that plays on that area, are MVPs, they're Hall of Famers, because let me tell you, as like you said, they're all the same, man. You are Archbishop Brian football guys, and that puts you in a class entirely by yourself. Thank you, everybody. This is an honor.